Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. Okay, guys, we're about to get into, the Vanderpump Rules of it all. It's not stopping. It's actually good. Well, I think some people think it's good news. Some people are not going to like it. But regardless of that, we are doing our hot, messy topics today. I might post this after. So if we do it and I post this after, then definitely go be a part of the replay crew. We have Kim from Bravo Breaking News. Now, with that, guys, we have a lot of ish to uncover. Tonight's a big night, too, by the way. Jason is throwing this big event at Leva and Lamar's from Southern Charm. It's called Emerald Night, and I guess it's like packed out. I'm really excited about it. And then I was thinking, I was like, I didn't get my eyebrows did. I didn't get my hair done. I didn't find an emerald shirt. Do I need an emerald shirt? I don't know. I've been sitting behind a camera for so long. Like, am I getting this right? We'll talk about that later. Guys, pop off in the comment section. Smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So where do we start? I guess right here. Now, thank you to Reality Blurb. Vanderpump Rules producer Alex Baskin addressed a report that the cast is transferring to the Valley. He also discussed Ariana Madix's future, the Pump Rules pause, and the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which obviously just began filming. Now, a recent source claims some Vanderpump Rules stars will move to the Valley, while Ariana and Katie Maloney may get their own spinoff. Vanderpump Rules was put on pause for the summer to give castmates a breather following Tom Sandoval's past affair with Raquel. Some have speculated that his then girlfriend, Ariana, now just wants to leave the show. Just because we really closed the book on Scandival does not mean necessarily that the show is over, is what Alex said, the producer and showrunner, in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter. It was the hardest season that we've had to make. The group was really divided. We went back into production not too long after the reunion. So you saw where the group really was. I think it's a super powerful end of the reunion. And there are a lot of unanswered questions that are playing out in real time. Now, Alex was then asked if season 12 was the end of the show. No, no. Obviously, there's been a lot of speculation. People have written the show's final chapter many times, and the show has continued. So just because it's a reflective moment that clearly marks the end of one chapter does not necessarily mean that it's the end of the show. You see, there is still a lot of fertile ground and developments in their lives. So I think it would be pretty premature that just because we really closed the book on Scandival in a lot of ways, because it was this moment that sort of blew up everything and that extended into the next season, that doesn't necessarily mean that the show's over. He also addressed putting the show on pause for the summer and the risk that some cast members may not return. You know, before we continue on, I do want to kind of add into this really quick. With him saying, like, just because Scandival is over and we close that chapter, it's such a true statement. It's like, yes, the chapter is closed. Okay. But I think that, and I've even been like guilty at times where I'm just like not thinking long term, I'm thinking short term. And I've thought, okay, well, maybe this is the end. Like, they're fighting, they're arguing, they're whatever. But space time heals all wounds. Isn't that what they say? And I mean, if you really look at it, you have Lala welcoming a new baby. We can finally see something about her open and operating. Tom and Tom, who knows where they're going to be living, what they're going to be doing. Sheena and Brock are in a new house. And James Kennedy is killing it with his DJ career. It might actually not be the end of the show, which, since I'm friends with a lot of them, I would personally hope that it wouldn't be the end of the show. Some people are like, come on, Adam, it needs to be done. And I'm like, no, like, there's a lot of shows that need to be done. Like Summer House, Winter House, which is now done. There are a few shows that I watch and I'm like, this show bites. But Vanderpump Rules isn't really one of them. Now, continuing on. Again, he addressed putting the show on pause for the summer and the risk that some cast members may not return, we thought the break was the right way to go because we would have run this back again fairly quickly, and it's clear that everyone needs time to reset. I think we're going to take a full look at what the group looks like in a period of time and figure out what we want to do next. And that may mean that certain people have to make decisions as well. We don't want anyone to do the show if it doesn't make sense for where they are now. I think we as a show will gather ourselves and look at what we want to do, and that will be informed by what everyone individually wants to do. And then we'll figure out what the path is going forward. Now, the exec was also asked about conversations with Ariana about returning after she recently indicated that she'll have to determine if coming back makes sense. We're respectful of her determining whether this makes sense for her. We're still figuring out exactly what it is that we plan to do, and that will in part be informed by our conversations with all cast members, including her. She's focused on a lot of things right now, a lot of other things. And so we can have those conversations, but she's busy. She opened up something about her. She's doing Love Island. She's going back to Broadway. So I think it's hard to get too heavily involved in conversations before you're talking about something that is a little bit more serious and concrete. But look, if we were to have, you know, come back in the summer, she's booked and busy and good for her. Now, he said all things are possible concerning the cast, including the idea that some castmates may not come back and some newbies may be introduced. There is still a strong core, so I could totally see some version of the bulk of the cast returning and then some notable additions. What form that takes, I don't exactly know, but that's certainly very possible. Now, when asked if Tom has run his course on the show, Alex said, I think there is a lot of story left to tell. It's tough. We'll see where he goes from here. He's in a new relationship. He's touring with his band. I think he's figuring out what his life looks like from here. And I don't know exactly what that means. I mean, neither do we, based off of what you're saying. I don't know exactly what that means. Look, he's someone who provokes a strong reaction. Okay. But it seems there's a continual interest in what he's doing. I would say he has not run his course yet. Now, Alex was also asked, could you imagine Vanderpump Rules ending after the recent season? No, he said. On the one hand, I can't believe it's been 11 years. On the other hand, it feels like it's been 111 years. That show has had many lives. And so I'm not so sure this is the last one, but it certainly to date has been a hell of a run. I know there's a ton of speculation about the Vanderpump transfers over to the Valley, but that cast is pretty full right now. I would imagine you'll continue to see crossover like you have, but that cast is bursting at the seams. It's not like we're in need of additional cast members. Between Jax and Brittany, Jesse and Michelle, and a whole bunch of other developments, we really have a great focus for that show. And we're excited about running that back because God knows if we had cameras up right now, there would be a ton to cover, and there will be when we do. But regarding the next season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Alex called it bananas and said, it's off to a great start. Obviously, there's a lot going on publicly in their personal lives, but there is a new, fresh energy. They were all just on a trip together this weekend, and it was all the things. It was bonding and healing and dramatic, and it shifted relationships in ways that aren't expected. And he said that the newbie, is fearless and very bold, but she fits in with the cast. And Kathy Hilton is fun and wacky, just like Jennifer Tilly. Addressing Kyle and Dorit's fractured relationship amid their respective divorces, Alex stated, there's a lot of water under the bridge, so I would say they're figuring out what's going on with them personally, but they both have very strong feelings and they have to let each other know what they think right out of the gate. Okay. Well, the executive producer has spoken, dropped the ball or the bomb or whatever it is, and so no Vanderpump Rules Valley crossovers as of right now. No, crossovers, yes. Transfers, no. I want to hear what you guys think. Pop off in the comments section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And yeah, we'll see you later.